are back and we have another grant. And this grant opportunity, y'all, it is for $2,500 for you to fund your idea and or business. And you know what that means. You do not have to have a business, but you must have proof of concept if you are in the idea phase. And this grant opportunity, if you are a nonprofit entity, you too are eligible for this grant opportunity, similar to the last video. So please go and watch that one as well. This grantor is opening the opportunities for both small businesses and nonprofits. And there's even more. This is unrestricted money. Now, you know you must use it for a legal purpose, but similar to the last video, the funds are unrestricted. And this grantor says you can have either a brick and mortar or online. But they added even more to that with details stating that you can have a product, you can be offering a service, you can be a consultant. Essentially, they said if you're doing something that is considered a business, you are potentially eligible to walk away with this $2,500 grant opportunity. Now, if you are new to the channel, welcome. I am Ebony, a licensed attorney out of the state of Missouri, and on this channel, we focus on grants, legal tips, and setting the foundation for your business to get you to generational wealth because, yes, money is good, but we want your money to serve generation after generation after generation. And if you're looking for even more grant opportunities, go over to that small business grant playlist that is on this channel. There are no business needed grant opportunities in there, no deadline grant opportunity in there, and then global grant opportunities for individuals that are not located in the US and are looking for funding opportunities for their business. And y'all, I hit 50,000 subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am forever grateful that you all continue to support me. In response to that, I am running an even better sale on both of my ebooks. You can go to the website, link in the description, 5-star reviews to see that price because guess what? It's gonna go away. But with that workbook, it is 130 pages of content. It talks about if you get the grant, if you don't get the grant, applying for the grant, finding grants, sample answers, fill in the blanks, quizzes, all things to help you submit a successful grant application to have an even more successful business than you already have. And if you don't want to wait for these videos, go to the Patreon. I put links in there, just links to the grants, and then you apply when you have time. But remember, a grantor can close a grant at any time that they see fit, so apply as soon as possible. And then if you would like for me to possibly find a grant for you in your city, state, and or industry, leave me a comment. Let me know where you're watching from, city, state, and or industry, so I can possibly find a grant opportunity for you. Now back to this grant. This grant is pretty simple to apply for, y'all. We've already talked about all the things that it's pretty much, it's casting a wide net to anyone that is operating a business. The first question you got to tell them in 50 words or less. So they want you to get to the point like super fast. Tell them about your business and the capital needs of that business. Now, the next two questions, even with the one that I just said to y'all, I think all three of them kind of tie in together. But remember, the one question is only giving you 50 words. So I will use these other two opportunities to expand if you need to provide additional information. Of course, the grantor is going to say, what are you going to do with the money? And break it all the way down, y'all, okay? Make sure. Remember, grants are taxable income. So this $2,500, you will have to pay taxes on it because the IRS is going to consider it income. I always say 10%, and I always say do not rely on that, as I am a lawyer and not an accountant, but I just say to put something aside so when taxes come around, you are not sitting with delinquent taxes or you're not able to pay those taxes. Then they ask you, what are you going to use the capital for? So when I saw that, I'm like, that's the money though. So again, use this opportunity to expand, since it is clear that the grantor wants you to be incredibly concise with each answer. Then they say, in addition to this grant opportunity, Are you looking for other funding opportunities? Now, of course, other funding opportunities says to me that they are asking you, are you open to possibly taking out a loan, a line of credit, things of that nature. Now, the next two things they say are optional, but I already know you are going to give them all of the optional things because that gives them even more information about you to make an informed decision on whether or not to give you this $2,500 small business grant opportunity. The first optional thing for you is a video submission. Grantors are going to support you, the person, and not you, the business. And them being able to see you on camera and see your face is going to allow them to get connected to you. That is your opportunity to pull some type of emotion out of the grantor. And remember, you do not have to pull sadness out of the grantor. You can have the grantor slapping their knees laughing and then wanting to give you the money so you can laugh all the way to the bank with your $2,500. The second piece that they say is optional for you is providing them with financial statements. Now, if you're asking for $2,500, I think it would serve you best to provide to the grantor your financials, right? And you can do this if you need to go to like a spreadsheet because you don't have QuickBooks or you don't have some type of software or an accountant, but take the time to go through your financials. And remember, if it's an idea phase and you're doing your proof of concept, give them your projections. But these are two additional opportunities for you to have the grantor sit and think about you, right? Because when they're looking at these two things, they're thinking about you, the applicant, versus you don't provide these two additional things and now they have moved on to the next application. So yeah, I told y'all this is gonna be a quick one. So leave that comment, let me know where you're watching from, city, state, and our industry, so I can possibly, no guarantee, find a grant opportunity for you. Now with all of that information, y'all, let's look at this grant. All right, y'all, this grant opportunity is sponsored by Honeycomb, and this is their $2,500 celebration grant. We've already talked about all of the things at the top of the video. Once you get to the page, which is ifundwomen.com, or you can do a Google search for Honeycomb $2,500 grant, and it's going to get you to this page as well. You're going to click apply. And then it's going to take you to the application. We are not going to click through all of the things because we have talked about all of the questions that they are going to ask you. I would recommend setting aside 10 to 15 minutes, up to 20 minutes to complete the application. It does not take that long, but I highly recommend proofreading your answers, having someone else look at it if you have the time to do that. And then once you submit your grant application, you're gonna come back here, leave me a comment, let me know that either you submitted the successful grant application, but then also you are selected to walk away with $2,500 of free money for your business that you do not have to pay back. And we are going to celebrate you because that's the goal of the channel, putting in those grant applications and getting this money, okay? But do not forget to check out that special for the 50,000 subscribers. And thank you again for supporting this journey. And I do hope that all of the information provided to you has been helpful. But check out the ebook, check out the workbook, check out the Patreon, check out all things to help you submit a successful grant application and get closer to winning a small business grant for your business, or with this video, your nonprofit as well. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I am grateful, and I want to thank you. I want to thank you for taking time out of your day to spend with me virtually. I want to thank you for supporting the channel, and wherever you are in the world, I hope that you are having a beautiful day, and I will see y'all next time.